In the heart of Humans, a small Igbo village nestled between the lush hills and quiet rivers of southeastern Nigeria, the legend of Adis and Chibuzo was woven into the very fabric of the community. They had been inseparable since childhood, always seen together, running through the fields, gathering wild fruits, and dancing under the moonlight. Their friendship blossomed into a love so profound that even the elders whispered about the ichi that must have bound their souls. But destiny often has its tests, and the day came when the bond between Adis and Chibuzo was put to trial. The shadow of an ancient curse hung over Adis' family, a curse tied to the mysterious Ik forest on the edge of the village. Decades before, her great-grandfather had entered the forest, angering the ancestral spirits, and since then, no one from her family dared to set foot there. It was said that anyone who entered would either be lost forever or emerge deeply changed. But then Adis' father fell gravely ill. The diviner announced that the only way to save him was to retrieve the sacred Nkumndu, a life-giving stone hidden deep within the cursed forest. It was a task destined for a blood relative, which meant Adis alone could fetch it. The news was met with hushed murmurs, but Adis felt an unshakable duty. And, true to his nature, Chibuzo would not let her go alone. The villagers gathered at the edge of the forest, watching in silence as the two walked into the shadows. "May their chi protect them," a woman murmured, clutching her beads. The forest felt alive, pulsating with a low, steady hum, its ancient roots sprawling like tendrils ready to ensnare. The deeper they ventured, the more oppressive the silence grew. And yet, side by side, they moved forward, hands linked like anchors. The path grew more twisted, the air colder, but neither spoke of turning back. Hours later, they reached the heart of the forest, a small clearing bathed in eerie light. In the center lay the Nkumndu, a stone with a faint glow, as if holding the essence of life itself. Adi stepped forward, but as she touched it, the ground trembled, and the shadows around them began to stir. It was then that they realized the curse was real. Spirits, long bound to the forest, took form and advanced, reaching out with skeletal hands. Adis froze in fear, her fingers clutching the stone. But Chibuzo, with his fierce loyalty, moved in front of her, holding out his palm as if to shield her. "You will not touch her," he said with a voice steadier than the ground beneath them. The spirits hissed, their whispers filling the air. "Your bond is your strength," they murmured, "but it can be your curse, too." As if to challenge them, Chibuzo tightened his grip on Adis' hand, looking into her eyes with unwavering determination. "We are one," he said, his voice soft but powerful. In that moment, something shifted. The spirits paused, seemingly moved by the strength of their connection. The ground stilled, and the spirits retreated, melting into the